All right, hot off the press, President Trump just posted on Truth Social a couple minutes ago, voter ID posting, quote, "The Democrats refuse to vote for voter ID or citizenship. The reason is very simple. They want to continue to cheat in elections. This was not what our founders desired. I have searched the depths of legal arguments not yet articulated or vetted on this subject and will be presenting an irrefutable one in the very near future. There will be voter ID for the midterm elections, whether approved by Congress or not." All right, there you have it. To comment on this, welcome back to the show, Oklahoma Senator, Mr. Markwayne Mullin. Senator Mullin, welcome, sir. I think you heard his posting. What's your reaction to it?
Well, I'm very curious about it. I agree with what he's saying. Article 1, Section 4, very clear that you got to be a citizen of the United States to vote. And so the voter ID, requiring that is no hardship. You know, you can't do anything in this country without having an ID. You can't fly, you can't buy tobacco, you can't get alcohol, you can't buy a car, you can't rent a car, you can't rent a hotel without having an ID. So it's the argument saying it's Jim Crow that Chucky Schumer put out. It's Jim Crow 2.0 is just their way to say that they don't have a logical argument, so they're going to claim racism. And so I love the idea that the president is exploring this. I can't wait until I get briefed by him on it. And the truth is, Larry, 37 states in the country already requires an ID to vote. The 13 states that didn't require an ID, the irony of that is that they all went for Harris and Biden both times. And so I'm sure there's no connection there. But the fact is that there's no hardship to provide an ID when you go to vote and proof of citizenship. It's a baseless argument.
Actually,
why you shouldn't do it.
Democrats can't vote against photo ID unless they have a photo ID for the House vote. They have to have a photo ID to vote in the House.
You do. You actually do in the House.
Against voter ID. I love that.
That is so true.
I love that. I'm just saying.
As a former House member, I should know that. Yeah, you got to take your voting card that's got your ID, and it's a legal ID because we use them, and you slide them into a machine to vote.
But it sounds like Mr. Trump is very determined. Now, the question there is going to be national election versus states running elections. And I don't know what he's going to say. He may say it in the State of the Union message. It may come out then, for all we know. And good luck on that. But my point is, I believe constitutionally that the elections have to be managed by the states. I believe that to be the case, Senator. I'm going to give you the last word. Is that true?
Yeah, it absolutely. But we're not telling the states how to run their election. We're just saying that you got to make sure it's a citizen that's legal to vote to be able to vote. And so we don't tell states how they can run their primaries, but we do tell states when the general election for federal elections have to take place. We don't tell them how to do runoffs either. But we're telling them that they have to enforce the Constitution, which is by making sure the individual is voting in federal elections, not state elections, federal elections, is a citizen of the United States.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Senator Markwayne Mullin.
And that's constitutional.